buddy. I'm sad now. Oh yeah, we should probably check to see what kind of fun costumes we're unlocking, because I have not checked any of the costumes we've unlocked. Oh, dude, look at all that. That's boss. That's boss baby, bro. Freaking boss baby. The best DreamWorks animation franchise ever created. I am kidding. I don't want you to think that's actually my thoughts, because that means How to Train Your Dragon. I would be putting Boss Baby above that, and that is absolutely ludicrous. You would never put Boss Baby above How to Train Your Dragon. I wouldn't even put Boss Baby above Shrek the Third, which I believe is the worst Shrek film by far. Oh, we got a little bit of a Mr. Driller thing going on. We got to do a puzzle. Okay, I like this. Ocarina of Time, I never got out of the starting village. Oh. Phew. Yeah, you know, I hear that all the time, Geofet. You don't have to worry. You are not the first person I have ever heard say anything about getting lost in the opening village of Ocarina of Time. I've never heard that before in my life. I'm sorry, I've heard that so many times in my life. It's crazy. It's like, if I had $1 for every time I've heard it, I'd have like so much money. Like, I could buy so many strategy guides for Ocarina of Time for the amount of money that I have if I... Whew. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, Geofat. When you played Ocarina of Time, was that like when you were a kid? Or was this like pretty recently? Not saying that it's bad if it's pretty recently. I'm just trying to get a gauge on like the skill level involved here. Hillbilly Jim! Welcome back. That's good to know, Aaron. I've also never seen a single Lord of the Rings movie. Well, that one I wouldn't say is that bad. That's fine. But I know some people probably would be like, oh my gosh. How dare you sully the name? Oh, okay. So we do 1 here, 2 here. I'm sorry, just 2 there, 1 here. Okay, there we go. I know you guys were probably freaking out. You're like, no! You only do 1 on the second tower. They also contain the real money currency. Oh, sorry. Currency of all types is in treasure chests. And there's achievements for finding 400 in the first land, 800 in the second. And they respawn 2 randomly, slowly. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're starting to see some of the cracks in the armor a little bit. Which is better, How to Train Your Dragon or Kung Fu Panda? How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is the closest that DreamWorks has ever gotten to Pixar-level animation, writing, humor, just everything. The whole gamut. How to Train Your Dragon is so good. How to Train Your... I'm talking the franchise as well. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is amazing. I love it. It's very impactful. Something I love about How to Train Your Dragon is each movie has something that's, in any other kids movie, would be seen as not permanent. Like, if it were another kids movie, it would be like, oh, okay, they got out of that and nothing bad happened. But no, there are lasting consequences for things that happen in the movies. It's not that many consequences, but there's still consequences. And that's something that I have seen very rarely in movies made for families like that. I really like How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2, I would say, is better. How to Train Your Dragon 3, that one's confusing for me to explain because I think that the movie itself is the weakest in terms of the use of side characters. But in terms of emotional impact, thematic depth, and the ending, it's amazing. And it's specifically, I would say, the perfect ending that the trilogy could ever have. I loved it. I also cried for about a week straight, and I couldn't stream for a few days because of how much it affected me. Like, that movie destroyed me. God, it... Ugh. So good. It's so good. I wasn't used to the style of game that it was, I guess it was when it first came out. I wasn't a little kid, though. Oh, I see. Okay, then, you know what? My gosh, that scared the crap out of me. Dude, don't just shove cannons next to my ears and start shooting. That scared me. I grew up in Detroit, man. You can't just do that. You can't just do that to a Detroit native. I see, though. Yeah, they are different styles of games than some. I gotcha. How to Train Your Dragon is worst out of the 3, in my opinion. 2 is the worst, in my opinion. Okay. I've only played older Zelda and Mario stuff. Mario especially used to be the game other games got compared to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Detroit? Yeah, the Motor City. Detroit, Michigan. The land of, Eminem and Insane Clown Posse, but I heard that they're actually not from Detroit. Insane Clown Posse's actually from, like, a suburb that's close to Detroit or something. Which makes sense. It's like, how could someone with such incredible lyrical ability like Eminem come from the same place as someone with such ineptitude when it comes to lyrical abilities like ICP? Yikes. It is in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yes, it is. Indeed. Having a blast. I have 2K channel points? Ooh. Is there anything you're able to spend them on, or... What would... Here. Flying Grizz. When you look at the screen where it's like, spend your Espy Whiskers, is there anything on there that you think, oh, darn, I wish that Trog had that as an option? Like, maybe an option that you've seen in other channels, or something? Like, what... Is there anything that you see in that, or don't see in that list, rather, where you're like, I wish that that were there? What's your favorite Zelda game? I'm sorry, I didn't read that. And also, I think I missed another Aaron message. They also contain the real money currency. The game doesn't keep it away from non-paying players. Okay, there we go. My favorite Zelda game... I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not really, like, mega Zelda fan. I will say Ocarina of Time is probably the most nostalgic for me. No, I didn't play it back on the N64. I played it on the 3DS for the first time. Like, that was the first time I had played it, is on the 3DS. Oh god, no, I don't want to play this level. No, no. This level takes too much concentration, I can't do it. I love Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, but I think my favorite Zelda... I'm trying to think. I think it might be... Oh man, you know, that's so boring. But I think it is Ocarina of Time, actually. Specifically the 3DS one. I haven't really played... I guess part of it is I haven't really played a lot of Zelda games to completion. Ocarina of Time, Link Between Worlds, not Majora's Mask, sorry, Minish Cap. There's gotta be more. I've played pretty much all the Zelda games. I think the only ones I haven't played are the CDI ones. But I haven't beaten many of them. I did love Minish Cap. I loved Link Between Worlds. I loved Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess was good. Wind Waker I've disliked more as it's aged. I know that some of my friends don't like that. Breath of the Wild I have definitely come around on. I used to really hate it, and now I really, really respect and enjoy it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say Ocarina of Time, even though that's extremely boring, and I'm sorry about that. Vibe check and die on purpose? What? Oh, vibe. What is vibe check? And die on purpose. Okay, die on purpose. I don't know what that would serve because I already die in the stupidest ways imaginable. So maybe it should be like, for 10 minutes, don't die in the stupidest way imaginable, or you have to gift someone like 100 subs. That would be a great way to get me to maybe stop sucking at a game. After 2, I liked Ocarina. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Okay. Majora's Mask, I played a little on the 3DS as well. I didn't get into it as much, but I wonder if now that I have that second analog nub on my new Nintendo 3DS XL, Super Nintendo Edition, I'm wondering if I would enjoy it more. I've actually been meaning to go back to it. It's funny, I was playing my 3DS I was playing it so much with Disney Magical World, like in September to October, but I have not touched it in weeks. Now the handheld of my choice for bedtime is the Vita, and I'm playing my PS4 so much. It's like, at one point, I wanted to sell my PS4. I was like, I never play this thing. Why do I even have it? But thankfully, I'm not stupid with some things. I'm kind of stupid with other things, but that one I wasn't stupid about. I was not stupid. I was like, you know what? I'll keep it, because what if by some miracle of God, I decide that I actually want to play my PS4? And trust me, at a certain point in time, the viability of that scenario was quite low. 1 million to end the stream. I don't want to do that one. I'm sorry. I know I kind of pushed back on pretty much every option you said. I don't know what the vibe check is, but the end the stream ones, I don't like those at all. I don't think my community is strong enough that I would be able to sustain a community if people could do that. I know, like, nobody would be able to afford it. Maybe that's the point, but I don't want to do that. Especially because there are people with a surplus of SB whiskers that they didn't have anything else to buy with them, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone out there has 1 million SB whiskers. $10K, don't die for 7 minutes or gift 1 sub. I could think about that one. That sounds pretty cool. Ooh, speaking of Zelda, we got a top-down Zelda game right now. Heck yeah. I only played Zelda 1, 2, and A Link to the Past, and Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario World. I mean, those are kind of like the classics. I don't think you missed out on too much there. Like, the 3D Marios, not having played those, is definitely a bit of a missing element, I would say. But yeah, those are all classics, right? I haven't actually played Link to the Past. I am one of the people that thinks that Zelda 2 is not my favorite. I can say that with certainty. And also disappointment. Like, I don't want to disappoint you guys that really like 2. The downward stab, like Geo said, was pretty freaking cool. But the rest of the game I couldn't really get into myself. But it's been a while. I have also been meaning to try that again. And I'm not just saying that. Not just saying that to quell disappointment. I really, when I say I've been meaning to try it again, I really mean it. Like Majora's Mask, I really do mean it. I have been thinking about playing it again. And Zelda 2, you know, it's on the Switch Online thing, so I really, really am thinking about it, okay? Oh, whoops. No, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's grab this. Okay, grab this. Run. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. I feel like this is gonna be one of those things where... Okay. We need to compensate, probably. Make sure that we don't... Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm hoping that we can get, like, a special thing for this. Yes! I think we did. Is this a dream orb we didn't have yet? Yes! We got it! Little Fiery Mario? Oh, did you ever get the unlimited lives in Super Mario Brothers? I could never do that. I wasn't ever able, like the one where you have to get the turtle in World 1-3 or whatever, and you have to jump on him in a certain way to keep bouncing back and forth and get those lives. I could never get that to work. My favorite thing to do in Super Mario Brothers is the minus world glitch. That's like the only thing I ever do when I turn it on. I don't know why. I really like that game. I respect it so much. I think it's... I always annoy Jugnal about this. I always say Super Mario Brothers is like the prime example of pure game design perfection. But I never really play it other than the minus world. There we go. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay. Yay. Woo! Ah! Got him. We did it. Oh, heck yeah, that was cool. Wait. Was that... Did that do something? Oh. Have we done... We've probably done this before. I'm sorry, I was so caught up. I'm not caught up at all. I think we have done this, though, so I don't think I have to worry. Little Fiery Mario? I've never heard of that. That one I discovered myself. How I did it was get hit by Bowser the moment you pick up the axe and then find a fire flower. Huh. I've never heard of that one. It's the only game I had aside from Duck. The one of hunting ducks. Not much I didn't do in that game. If you stream Majora's Mask, I'll watch the whole playthrough. Oh, Geo... Oh, now I feel bad, because I don't have a 3DS capture device. Like, there's no way for me to actually play the 3DS games on stream. And I wanted to play the 3DS version. So, unfortunately, I probably won't be streaming it. Unless, I guess there is emulation, but I don't... When it comes to the 3DS, I feel like that's just a little too new. You know, like, you can still buy the games in stores, and that, to me, says that it's just too new for emulation, because I'm a real stickler about that. It's like... You can... I consider it okay to emulate something like the Genesis because it's like, oh, there aren't consoles being sold in stores anymore. There aren't games being sold in stores. Like, that's reasonable, right? Unlike that death right there. That was highly unreasonable, and I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? But with 3DS, it's like, it's so new. It is at the end of its life, yes, but it still feels just a little new. A little too new for me. And I just feel bad, I guess, so... I don't know if that makes sense.
Hey, there you are, my second friend.
Hello.
I was just ponderating the great mysteries of the Imagisphere. Where did Vex come from? Does the tree of imagination
I had a
ever
poor
need
single parent,
pruning?
so games weren't
And why
plentiful.
do
They
you have
cost a
zip?
lot here.
Oh, yeah. Before you go, take this. Not sure,
Thank you.
but it might be a raindrop.
Wait, didn't I already get
Fell
this
right
one?
out of one of those clouds.
I
Right
guess
up there.
not.
Bye
Huh.
now. Don't let the uproar get you.
That's interesting. Another somewhat impressive thing I did was Contra first level blindfolded, no deaths. Contra no death run was also my last stream on Twitch years ago. That's really good. It's legal if you own it. It is a gray area. The grayness comes when I read that whole thing about it's legal if you own it. It's specifically about if you make a copy yourself, you're allowed one personal copy, but to actually download it from a service, since even if you own the game technically, if you're downloading it from a service, that's not you making a personal copy of your own copy. So that's not technically legal. That's my understanding of it. I don't know if things have changed, but considering how archaic the Digital Millennium Copyright Act is, I wouldn't be surprised if nothing has changed in 20 years. But that was my understanding, and I know that it's one of those things where it's like everyone emulates, so it's like it's not a big deal. But I just want to make sure that we don't die on this level, please. It's more of a personal thing, I guess. I don't know. Like, everyone emulates, I know. Everyone that does Pokemon Nuzlocke, well, like 99% of them emulate it. No matter the console. So I really shouldn't care. But I do for some reason. Oh, heck yeah, look at that. Of course you make your own copy, duh. It's always your own copy you play. Oh, geez, that's actually a great... That's a great point and counter argument, and I think that would probably hold up in court really well. You want to try it sometime? What? Oh, we didn't get the gold medal thingy. Hello, Honey Bunny. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. It's a bunny bum. Sorry, whenever I pet her, she discharges static electricity. It's wonderful. And it's wonderful for my microphone as well. I know it is. Oh geez, she's just like going crazy. I wonder if I can get you guys to hear her purr. I'm trying to get her to purr, sorry. Ow, fudge. That hurt. Okay, hold on, let me try. Oh, no kitty cam right now. Ah, sorry, yeah. I was trying to get her to meow, or purr for you guys. I mean, I have a kitty cam, but I'd have to set it up. Sumi Trogodago, let's get it on. Very interesting, Aaron. Very interesting. Tempting, too. Monetize the trials. Tries to purr, ends up mooing. Dude, I'd freak the heck out. Be like, oh my gosh, this whole time I've been taking care of a cow? A little miniature cow? Oh god, sorry. Here, I can try and get the camera set up. In fact, I think we'll probably... Dude, yeah, we're like... We have gone longer on stream than I thought we ever would. So we might actually just start winding down.